You're gonna see the schedule. Yes, now we are live, so everybody can see us already. E eu vou falar em português nesse começo. Bem-vindo a todos, bem-vindos, bem-vindas, bem-vindes a todos. Esse é o nosso quarto encontro de inglês, e esse é o primeiro encontro de inglês que a gente está fazendo, aberto para as pessoas poderem assistir e presenciarem. Eu sou o Isaac. Vocês querem se apresentar, pessoas?
Olá, meu nome é Maria Cláudia, sou de São Paulo, Penha.
Oi, gente, boa tarde, eu sou o Ícaro, sou marido da Fernanda, que vai falar daqui a pouquinho aqui. A gente mora em Barueri, também somos de São Paulo.
Então, eu vou aproveitar o gancho aqui. Eu sou a Fernanda, então esposa do Ícaro. E é isso, vivemos aqui em Barueri.
E eu sou o Flávio, eu sou daqui de São Paulo também, Zona Sul, Saúde. Bom dia a todos.
Bom dia, meu nome é Flávio Ferreira, eu estou falando aqui do Lago de Pinheiros, Zona Oeste de São Paulo.
Legal, acho que eu vou também falar de onde eu estou falando. Estou falando da República. Então, para quem está entrando agora, eu estou vendo que algumas pessoas estão entrando agora, esse é o nosso quarto encontro de inglês. Esse é o primeiro que a gente está abrindo para as pessoas poderem assistirem, e é o primeiro também que os participantes aqui, depois de 3 encontros, vão dialogar, vão interagir com um participante que não fala português, que é a Yolanda. Ela é da Namíbia. Daqui a pouquinho ela vai entrar aqui na tela para interagir com a gente. Então, só para explicar um pouco o que é esse encontro, o que é essa interação que a gente montou, o que é isso, que projeto é esse. Os encontros de inglês são grupos de conversação que a gente se reúne mensalmente para praticar o inglês em diferentes níveis. Então, a gente tem aqui no grupo pessoas de diferentes níveis. Eu tenho uma história com inglês, eu vou falar rapidinho. Na verdade, para falar dessa história, eu preciso citar 2 pessoas que realmente me inspiraram muito a construir essa abordagem do inglês. A primeira pessoa é a Marta Celestino. Ela é diretora de marketing da escola de inglês Ebony English. A escola de inglês Ebony English é aqui em São Paulo. É uma escola que optou por construir uma metodologia voltada para a cultura negra. Ela me convidou para ir a Nova York em 2015 para criar o material didático da escola. E eu fui a Nova York com ela, e naquela viagem ela me mostrou muito assim, por que o inglês, por que a gente no Brasil coloca uma cara para o inglês? Por que a gente coloca essa cara de gringo para o inglês? Quando eu cheguei lá e vi pessoas muito semelhantes até, sabores, eu experimentei soul food, eu experimentei a música, era muito próximo da diáspora africana no Brasil, os desafios eram os mesmos, e eu comecei a desconstruir essa cara que a gente coloca no inglês. Então, a Marta e a metodologia da Ebony English me mostrou que o inglês não tem um rosto só. Ele é múltiplo, tão múltiplo quanto a língua, tão múltiplo quanto os países que falam inglês, e tão múltiplo quanto os países do mundo, porque, na verdade, o inglês é uma língua franca que não deve ser olhada de uma perspectiva só. Então, Marta Celestino, eu vou colocar seu nome aqui na tela para quem também se interessar pela metodologia da Ebony English. Muito obrigado por essa inspiração. A outra pessoa que também me inspirou nessa construção desses encontros de inglês que vocês vão presenciar aqui ao vivo foi a Asia Bryant. Nessa viagem para Nova York, eu a conheci no voo de ida, e por coincidência ela estava no voo de volta. Nós nos tornamos sócios, e ela tem uma tese de mestrado uma dissertação de mestrado, na verdade, muito interessante, que fala sobre como a educação no Brasil não estimula ou até desestimula o erro e a tentativa e o erro. E ela acha que para aprender uma língua, e especialmente o inglês, você precisa errar, você precisa tentar, você precisa experimentar. Ela usa o inglês internacional nessa metodologia dela, ou seja, ela trabalha uma pronúncia que seja compreensível, tanto pelos americanos quanto pelos ingleses, mas também pelo mundo todo. Ou seja, já desconstrói também uma questão de sotaque, que combina com aquela questão do rosto do inglês que eu tinha falado anteriormente. E essa tese dela está disponível aí. É muito interessante porque essa dissertação é muito interessante porque ela fez essa dissertação voltado para a educação brasileira. Então, ela é uma americana que estudou o ensino de inglês, mas especificamente voltado para o cenário brasileiro. Então, quem quiser ter contato com essa linguagem dela, com esse estudo dela, é só pesquisar aqui, eu coloquei na tela o nome dela, Asia Bryant, pesquisadora. Então, essas duas noções, tanto a cara do inglês, que não é essa cara que a gente, enfim, que a gente costuma ter do gringo, ou de um certo país, ou de uma certa região, é uma cara muito múltipla, uma cara muito diversa, e pode ser, sim, a cara do brasileiro. E também a questão da Asia Bryant de dizer, olha, errar faz parte. Tentar errar, experimentar, fazer, criar, faz parte. E o inglês não é americano, não é britânico, o inglês é internacional. Essas duas noções a gente colocou aqui e construiu esses encontros de inglês que a gente vai começar agora. Começar não, a gente já está no quarto encontro, mas a gente vai falar agora. E eu não sou professor, eu sou essa pessoa empreendedora que tem uma história com o inglês antes de encontrar a Asia e antes de encontrar a Marta, que é de ser autodidata. Eu comecei a praticar o inglês quando eu tinha 9 anos, quando eu ganhei um videogame, e nunca mais parei. Então também tem essa noção de lifelong learning, de aprendizado para a vida toda. Desde então eu não paro de aprender inglês, desde então eu não paro de praticar inglês, desde então eu não paro de errar com o inglês. E o inglês para mim é super íntimo. Eu escrevo diário em inglês, eu penso em inglês, eu já estou numa certa aproximação, eu não tenho mais essa barreira com o inglês. Se eu errar, tá tudo bem, se eu tiver sotaque, tudo bem, e por aí vai. E é isso que eu queria inspirar nas outras pessoas. Mas nós temos aqui no grupo uma pessoa que, sim, é profissional do ensino do idioma, é uma pessoa que trabalha todas as questões, mas também no nível profissional há muitos anos, não é, Flávio?
Sim, sim. Hoje eu não sou exclusivamente mais professor, eu também trabalho com esse inglês, com a comunicação do inglês. Então, eu sou também um jornalista, trabalhei muito com mídia estrangeira, tradução, etc. E com muita aula, né? Com todas as idades. E, enfim, eu, de alguma forma, estou me aproximando também dessa abordagem que o Isaac propõe. E é um interesse meu agora também trabalhar essa questão da comunicação possível que se estabelece entre pessoas que querem aprender uma nova língua. E aprender uma nova língua é isso. Eu comecei a aprender inglês quando criança e tive a sorte de ter professores nativos assim muito cedo e esse aprendizado, sei lá, tem quase a minha idade, porque todo dia eu estou aprendendo uma nova palavra, eu estou procurando e eu estou, enfim. E isso acontece não só no inglês como em outras línguas também. Então, eu tive essa experiência, sei lá, é um talento que eu tenho com línguas também, mas eu gosto de ajudar as pessoas a se atirar para o inglês, assim, a enfrentar essas situações. Isso, eu vou falar, do jeito que for. Uma comunicação vai sempre se estabelecer. E é isso que eu acredito, e como o Isaac disse, o inglês como língua franca no mundo hoje em dia, a gente tem que pensar essas questões assim da comunicação. Eu acho que hoje em dia me interessa mais a comunicação do que o aprendizado certinho da dia a dia, assim, sabe? Enfim, é isso aí que eu...
Muito bom, Flávio. Yolanda, I know you're here. We already, I can see you there. I'm calling you in a moment. We're just having an introduction about all the subject and all this theme. But hold on a second, and you're gonna be on the screen in a few moments. Flávio, eu queria muito que você pudesse dividir com as pessoas essa questão do swimming, de como você aprendeu a nadar, porque eu acho que, puxa, super inspirador. E também se você pudesse comentar, ok, funcionou comigo, mas não sei se vai funcionar com todas as pessoas. Você pode contar um pouco?
Claro, eu tenho várias histórias para contar isso, meu aprendizado de línguas, porque eu estudei várias outras línguas, e cada uma é um tipo de mergulho que a gente faz. Mas quando eu era criança e estava aprendendo a nadar também, eu acho que eu fiquei doente algumas semanas, assim, alguma gripe, e eu estava ainda treinando para começar a nadar, então eu não atravessava a piscina ainda. E nessas 2, 3 semanas que eu fiquei ausente, quando eu cheguei lá, todo mundo da minha turma estava nadando, e eles falaram, a gente já nada. E eu falei, mas já? E eu falei, eu também sei. E o professor falou, mas você não estava nesse último mês. Eu entrei na piscina, ele falou para você mudar de nível, você tem que atravessar a piscina toda. Bom, eu não sei como é que eu atravessei a piscina. Eu me lembro que uma hora eu falei, eu vou afogar. E você não podia pôr a mão na coisa. Mas eu cheguei lá, né? Daquele jeito, cheguei lá. E nessa hora eu me lembro de ter tido isso. Nossa, eu atravessei a piscina. Né? Já tinha um treinamento, claro, mas assim, eu inconformado de estar para trás dos amigos, eu quis me jogar. Isso faz parte da minha personalidade. Logo em seguida, eu lembro que os Globetrotters, aqueles jogadores de basquete, foram para a minha cidade. E eu já falava um pouco de inglês, assim, das aulas particulares e tal, de falar um pouco em família. E aí eles estavam descendo, eram 15 pessoas, aqueles homens enormes, e eu falei, eu quero falar com eles. E eu me lembro que eu estabeleci uma hora eles tinham me dado 20 autógrafos cada um. Eu não sei o que eu falei ali, deu uma coisa, mas eu saí com os autógrafos, eu falei com eles, eu perguntei coisas, eu sabia que eles eram de Nova York, sei lá. E depois desse dia eu falei, uau, eu acho que eu falei alguma coisa. Você entende? Com todos os erros que aquela criança fez ali naquela cidade do interior, eu falei, ou eu pego essa oportunidade, ou eu não vou falar com esses caras, que para mim eram alienígenas, né? Caras mais de 2 metros, 15 deles vindo, e eu falei, eles falam inglês, eu vou tentar. Né? Eu devo ter falado coisas básicas, my name is, I'm 12 years old. Mas
você acha que isso serve para todo mundo? Você acha que esse aprendizado...
eu acho que a gente tem que tentar, entendeu? Assim, a gente tem que tentar. Eu me lembro quando eu fui aprender alemão, assim, não sei, na época os alemães apareciam. Eu vi alguém lendo um jornal em alemão, às vezes no ônibus, eu falei, eu vou falar alguma coisa com essa pessoa. Nem que for um bom dia, qual é o seu nome? E as pessoas ficavam, elas respondiam. Eu acertava muitas vezes, sabe? Então eu falava, bom, eu não estou na Alemanha, São Paulo é como o mundo todo, tem um monte de gente. Se eu estivesse aprendendo japonês, eu iria na Liberdade e começaria, sei lá, me dar eu quero comprar isso, eu quero comprar aquilo. Quando eu fui estudar árabe, que é digamos assim, uma cultura muito mais fechada, mas eu insistia em comprar uma esfirra em árabe. O cara falava, eu não estou entendendo o que você está falando, ok, I'm trying, sabe, eu estou tentando. Então eu acho que, não sei se funciona com todo mundo, mas eu acho que a gente vai se jogando aos poucos, essa segurança, essa naturalidade, ela vem com o tempo, isso eu garanto. E faz bem. Né?
Quem está falando isso é um professor que tem experiência há algum tempo. Flávio, eu não sei se você pode falar a sua empresa, mas acho que é um gabarito aí para a sua experiência. Então, é uma pessoa que tem... Eu posso falar de onde você atuou durante um tempo? Não
Claro.
sei se você...
Claro,
ele foi professor da cultura inglesa durante um período considerável aí, alguns anos. Então, se um professor de uma empresa tão conceituada está, de certa forma, mostrando que sim, dá para aprender praticando, que na verdade é até aconselhável, recomendável que se faça isso, eu defendo também que as pessoas vão atrás de falar inglês, não aqui no grupo do Encontros de Inglês, falem inglês, o inglês é de vocês, o inglês não é de uma pessoa, de ninguém. Vai errar, vai ter sotaque, mas quando uma pessoa estrangeira vem para o Brasil, tem sotaque e erra, as pessoas até acham bonitinho, até acham legal. Por que você não pode se dar esse direito de errar e achar bonitinho? Por que você também não pode ser legal, interessante, fofo até, dar um erro ou outro ali no inglês? Então, use esse mesmo acolhimento que você usa com as pessoas estrangeiras e pratique a língua, do jeito que for, do jeito que quiser.
Eu acho que na época que eu trabalhava nessas escolas mais tradicionais de inglês, e depois que eu trabalhei também no segundo grau, dando aulas em escolas mesmo, que isso aí é mais difícil, mas eu me lembro que os alunos adultos, principalmente, eles falavam, mas professor, onde que eu encontro para falar alguém? Eu falei, em qualquer lugar. Né? Então eu tinha muito incentivar essa coisa de, por exemplo, sei lá, tinha um festival de teatro internacional, levava os alunos, incentivava depois a conversar com pessoas ali, se a gente pudesse, qualquer oportunidade, a gente vai criando. Claro que tem uma timidez, mas eu sou tímido, etc. Mas eu acho que a gente sempre tem um jeito, eu não sei, é a minha postura diante do mundo, sabe? Eu acho que desde criança eu fui meio atirado, eu acho isso bom, né? A gente, para mim foi muito isso, assim, o que tem Eu era um cara que nasci bem numa cidade no interior. Eu sempre tive esse fascínio, assim, o que tem do outro lado, assim, né? Eu me lembro uma vez assim que eu vi um grupo de bolivianos na minha cidade e eles vestiam as roupas bolivianas. Eu falei, nossa, que coisa exótica, as pessoas podem se vestir diferente, sabe? Era uma coisa assim, não sei, elas usavam roupas tradicionais bolivianas. Assim. Na minha cidade, eu falei, como é que essas pessoas vieram parar aqui? Enfim, são
vendo
coisas
aí, né?
Que a gente vai vendo. Se ela quer praticar espanhol, por exemplo, uma coisa, tem uma feira de bolivianos, eu vou lá praticar meu espanhol. Às vezes eles não respondem em espanhol.
Aqui no centro de São Paulo, se você quiser, você vai praticar qualquer língua.
Como agora, você chama essa papa? Não sei o que, pego aquelas batatinhas rosas dele. Como se chama isso? Como se chama este pimento? Papapá, e vou falando. É assim que se fala. No Peru fala assim, na Bolívia. Alguma coisa a gente sempre... Eu não sei, eu adoro. Eu gosto de aprender línguas. Às vezes eu estou falando com alguém que, por exemplo, fala japonês. Fala, como é que fala tal palavra? Aí a pessoa fala... É sempre um jeito de começar, né? Eu acho.
Ô Flávio, agora, ok, a gente está falando aqui nesse nível profissional e do nosso ponto de vista, eu amo isso, você também ama isso, mas nós temos aqui um dos participantes que tem, né, um nível de inglês super avançado, que se destacou ali no idioma e que, enfim, daqui a pouco pessoas que estão assistindo também já se preparem, porque nós vamos mudar para o inglês. Então, não saiam da transmissão, continuem, abracem essa oportunidade para poder também ver como a vida de vocês recebe esses sotaques brasileiros, ver se vocês aceitam, se vocês acolhem. Então, fiquem na transmissão para vocês verem. Daqui a pouco a gente já vai mudar para o inglês. Yolanda, we're almost going to the session of conversations. But eu queria abrir o microfone para o Ícaro, porque ele vai ser o mediador desse encontro. Ele é um dos participantes, ele vai ser um dos mediadores. O Flávio está em um preparo aí bem próximo com ele. Ícaro, como é que é isso, cara? Como é que é ser mediador desse encontro ao vivo?
Tem todo o lado nervosismo da coisa, né? Porque a gente estava brincando aí, o Flávio aqui antes de entrar, ele me mandou um break a leg, né? Que é a saudação aí para os atores antes de entrar no palco. E é mais ou menos isso, né? A gente está num momento de live onde a gente está colocando, né, para o pessoal, mostrando um pouco do nosso trabalho. Não trabalho, né? Mas é um trabalho, um projeto, é um processo todo, né? Então, eu acredito muito no que você, Flávio, falou, no que você, Isaac, falou. Um dos motivos de eu voltar a praticar, de fato, né, é porque eu e a Fernanda, a gente conversa muito aqui em casa o quanto a falta de prática nos deixou enferrujados, assim, né? Eu, particularmente, senti muito, assim, em alguns momentos que eu precisei usar, de fato, que eu não conseguia pensar em inglês, né? Eu tinha o pensamento em português, e aí eu fazia a tradução para o inglês, e óbvio que é diferente, né? Não é igual. Então, assim, ter falado contigo, Isaac, e com o Flávio bastante nas últimas semanas, tem me ajudado muito a tentar mudar, assim. Vocês vão ver, né? Quando a gente mudar para o inglês, que eu vou provavelmente cometer erros aqui, mas uma das coisas que vocês me ensinaram, assim, me fizeram perceber com essa questão do encontro é que acontece, é normal a gente fazer erros, cometer erros na nossa fala, mas o importante é a gente estabelecer comunicação, né, principalmente. Um dos motivos de eu estar participando é exatamente isso, então eu consegui, de fato, estabelecer comunicação e reativar o meu inglês, e falar com mais calma, né? A gente tem a tendência, às vezes, por conta da ansiedade, eu sou um ansioso, assim, raiz, assim, um ansioso por natureza.
Paulistano.
Bem típico paulistano, né? De querer falar rápido e tal, e não sei o quê, e com um jeito, e com trejeito. E quando você passa para o inglês, é pior, né? Porque não é minha língua mãe, né? Natal e tal, do meu país natal. Então, obviamente que eu dou essa engasgada, né? Essa travada para falar, ainda mais quando eu tento falar rápido. Vocês estão vendo quanto eu falo rápido aqui, então...
E a primeira coisa que eu acho que a gente tem que pensar numa língua estrangeira é ninguém tem que falar rápido. Por que a gente tem que falar rápido? Sabe? Até quando você está numa situação, eu já fiz intérprete de situações extremas, assim, sei lá, uma situação bastante tensa. Por que a gente tem que ser rápido? O que vai acontecer se a gente falar um pouco mais devagar? Eu estou cansado, eu estou falando em 2 línguas. Por que a gente... Vamos dar o tempo de falar o tempo que a gente tem, né? Não tem porquê.
Is it the time now, Flavio? Shall we leave to let Ícaro?
Okay, yeah.
Do you think we're
He's ready.
We're ready? He's ready? Okay. So, guys, I'm calling now. I'm leaving you with Yolanda. Yolanda, are you there? Can I call you on screen? Oh, she is. Maria Cláudia e Flávia, eu vou tirar vocês só para colocar a Yolanda um pouquinho e depois a gente vai deixar o Ícaro sozinho, tá? Hello, my dear friend.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. And
Are you back in Sao Paulo, or are you still? Where were you lost?
I am in São Paulo,
Oh,
in
okay.
the city center.
Oh, okay.
So that you guys know, I met Yolanda first in New York as well. So we kind of have been friends since then. And she came to São Paulo once, and we spent a Christmas here, and it was really interesting. So I'm really glad to see you.
Likewise, my dear. Thank you. It's good to see you again. And where's Marta?
I just mentioned her because, of course, she's one of my most important reference on English. So I just mentioned her. She is still my friend, and I'm kind of planning to do some work with her with these students as well.
Oh, okay, great. Sounds good.
Yeah. So the participants here are a bit nervous, of course. For some of them. Ícaro, are you nervous?
Yeah. Hi, Yolanda.
Hi.
Hi, Yolanda. Nice to meet you. To be honest with you, it's a great honor to know you, to get the opportunity to talk with you, because, for example, Fernanda is my wife. She's already here.
Oh, okay. Hi.
And we have so much in common with the culture, with the African culture. With we have many too much desire and wishes to visit there. So it's a great honor to meet you and to have the opportunity to chat with you about it, about your culture, and also try to practice the English.
Yeah.
You're gonna see that I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm getting there. Flavio is helping me. I'm getting there.
Flavio, shall we leave? Yolanda, me and Flavio will leave you guys talking, and then we get back later, okay?
Okay.
See you there. Let's go, Flavio.
Bye, guys. Thank you so
much. Sorry. Before you leave, so what happens next?
So you and Ícaro will talk a bit, and Ícaro will call the other participants to chat with you.
Okay.
It's just that I don't want to be on screen because I want them to feel this connection straight to you.
Yeah.
I'll be back soon. I won't leave. I'll be here on the backstage.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So Yolanda, let's try to start from the beginning, if that's possible, because we are knowing each other in English, but it's good. So this way we can connect and try to understand the reality of each other. So as we were saying before in Portuguese, my main motivation to participate of this project is try to speak slowly in English and practice a little more, because I think that this way my English is not sound so rusty when I have to use it, the language. So it's a good way to practice. And I want to know a little bit about yourself. Can you give us a little bit, a little introduction of your life. Who is Yolanda? Where do you live in?
Okay. Okay. So is it just you and I, or are there more people?
Yeah, there are more people, but the first step is try to chat a little bit, you and I, and then I will call the other participants.
Okay, cool. No, not a problem. I just wanted to make sure what I had, just to understand everything. Okay, I'm Yolanda. I currently live in Namíbia. It's a small country. We always have to say right next to South Africa. It's like a little small country of like only 2 million people. I was born in the US. My parents were studying in the US back in the 80s. Yes, I just mentioned my age, or somewhat. My parents were studying in the US back in the 80s, and that's where I was born. And then they returned to Namibia in the mid 80s. And then so I grew up here. I went to school here and also university. My first degree, I got it from university here in Namibia. After that, I moved back to the US. I worked a little at one of the local banks in New York. After that, I came back here. And so basically, I'm based in Namibia. I'm an accountant by profession. I work with one of the oil and gas companies here. It's actually a company owned by Norwegians, but it's headquartered in Dubai, and we have a few offices, one in London and then one in Windhoek. So I do all the finance for the African operations. We have a few oil blocks in Namibia and in South Africa. Education-wise, of course, as I said, I have a degree from the University of Namibia and the University of South Africa, and I also have a master's from the University of Dundee in Scotland. What else? Yeah, I'm personally, I'm single. I don't have children yet. And what else? My hobbies, I love watching and playing sports. I represented Namibia in hockey and netball at national level, and I love watching soccer. I also love tennis. I love Serena Williams. I'm an outgoing person. I like socializing, meeting new people. As Isaac mentioned earlier, I've been to Sao Paulo and Rio. That was in 2015. I spent 2 weeks there, like a week in Rio and a week in Sao Paulo. Was great times. Was quite the experience. What else? Yeah, I would love to come back. I want to go to the Iguazu Falls and probably the Amazon. I haven't been there yet. I would love to come back. You guys are welcome to invite me. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's that for now. You guys can ask me questions.
It was a great introduction. Let me introduce myself to you, because this way you can have a clue that what I do for a living. So I'm 32 years old, and I'm from São Paulo. I live in Barueri, city in greater São Paulo, about 30 kilometers far from São Paulo. I'm married to Fernanda, who is also participating in this project. I work in audiovisual production. My career started at Cultura TV channel. I don't know if you know it.
No idea.
It's a public TV here in São Paulo. Cultura TV channel. I worked there about 15 years ago. I was a trainee and then worked as a producer and project coordinator. And I've also worked at other TV channels and other media. And nowadays I work on branded contents in a communications agency called Cantacom. We develop institutional and digital contents for brands, and I'm in charge of the audiovisual area in the agency. Currently, I also work as an audiovisual consultant, and I've worked for brands such as Netflix and Heineken, and I'm also a guest lecturer in audiovisual workshops. What else? In my spare time, I enjoy watching movies and series. I'm really passionate about it. And also, I'm fond of all kinds of music. I'm a drummer and I play the guitar, but only at home and not professionally. So this way you can have an idea of what I do here in São Paulo. So I did some research about Namíbia, and I found great things about it. As I told you, I'm a great fan of African culture, so I really didn't know too much about Namíbia, but I found some great things. For instance, I discovered that Namibian desert is one of the oldest deserts in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
And just to have a clue, how's the pandemic situation in Namibia right now?
Namibia, it's like a very, it's a small, as I mentioned, it's a small country. We're only 2 million. So, I guess it's easier to control here because, of like, the amount of people as per square meter or so on, like, just to be technical. But I think, yeah, it's not as bad as, I guess, in the Northern Hemisphere where people, I mean, like we have had deaths here as well, but it's not really as bad. Like, we have curfew, we have to be home by 9 o'clock, we can't leave home again till 4 a.m. We have to wear masks all the time, kind of like similar, but I guess with us, because we're such a small population, it's easier to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw that Namibia is the second least populated country in the world. Is that right?
Really?
Yeah, I found this information, and oh my gosh, I didn't know that. It's the second least populated country in the world. So it matches of what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I mean, like everybody here, we kind of like all know each other, or
Yeah.
who knows someone. So yeah.
Amazing. Actually, another fun fact that I found out is that Namibia is also known for protecting its wildlife, because it's a country that has an impressive population of free roaming black rhinos, cheetahs, and desert elephants. It's the second largest population of desert elephants. So do you guys have a connection with that, with the animals of the Namibia? Do you like it, the animals? Tell me a little bit about this connection with the wildlife, because it's something that, to be honest with you, here in Brazil, we love animals, we love the nature, and I think it's great to have such an impressive way to see that in our country.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think you know more about Namibia than me.
No, I just did my homework.
We have the big five. We also have this national park. It's called the Etosha National Park, and that's where most of the animals are kept and so on.
Yes.
But
Yolanda, I think the connection.
free. I think I lost you. Oh, okay. We have a lot of like wildlife, like kudus and so on. Yeah, I can see you now. But yeah, we do have a lot of wildlife. And we have like a beautiful national park where we have the big five, the lion, elephant that you mentioned, the rhino, what are the two? The giraffe and so on. And also in the capital city and also other cities, we have like a lot of surrounding lodges that do also keep these type of animals, so that when visitors and tourists come, they don't have to go all the way to the national park to see them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Great.
And also what you also mentioned about the desert, this one thing I have to add. So it's like Namibia is the only country where the desert meets the ocean, and it's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. Before I call the other participants, I want to ask you about something that it really gets me intrigued, because I looked for it, and I saw that political stability and sound economic management have helped anchor poverty reduction in Namibia. But Namibia still have a lot of questions related to apartheid years, in the socioeconomic inequalities, job problems. Is that right? You guys still have a connection with that time where apartheid was happening?
Yes. Okay. So Namibia gained independence in 1990, and that's about like 30 years ago. And during that time, the new government, so apartheid was abolished, and the new government has now put in measures in place and policies in place to help the people who were previously disadvantaged into getting better jobs and better housing and so on. But of course, it's it's not something that will happen overnight. I mean, it's been 30 years, but there's progress. But there are people who are still relatively marginalized, people who still live in townships and who still struggle to get jobs and struggle to get an education. I have to say that also, sadly, the distribution of wealth in the country is not equal. You have a lot of rich people. I mean, luckily we do have a middle class, unlike a lot of African countries where there's kind of like just no middle class. Namibia still has a middle class, but yeah, most people are you get a lot of poor people and people who have like who hold a lot of the country's resources. You know what I mean? So it's still a work in progress. We still have a lot to do, but it has improved. People, back in the days, like for example, when I talked to my parents who through the apartheid era, they couldn't even roam the streets. They couldn't be in the streets at a certain time. So people are free here now. Our president is black. The majority of people in government and people in running private sector companies are also black. So it has improved, but there's still room for improvement. I think the biggest challenge is just to kind of like curb corruption. And also just proper distribution of wealth, more equal distribution of wealth in the country. I mean, like we have diamonds, we have uranium, we have like a lot of mining companies. I'm sure you know of Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto also was also here. We have a lot of natural resources. So I guess the issue has just been mismanagement, which is sadly the case with a lot of African countries. But yeah, we hope for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, we all do, I think. You were saying, oh, sorry, my dog here. You were saying about
yeah, just to mention socially, just like in everyday life, apartheid, you'll probably get one of those situations where, oh no, there was an incident at some restaurant and somebody used a racist slur towards someone else. But for the most part, in everyday life, it's a very integrated community. We have a lot of white people. I think we're one of the African countries with like a lot of white people who've remained, and we also have a lot of mixed race, and then the black people. But it's very integrated, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's great. Actually, I was saying that you were saying about the diamonds and all the nature that Namibia has. I saw that Namibia's economy is related to mineral processing for exportation, right? So it's one of the greatest countries that do that, right? So I think it has some similarity with Brazil, but in sort of a way, because we also have this social thing happen here. So I don't know, you already saw, right? So you already been here. So
yes, I mean, I have to mention, okay, I really enjoyed Brazil and Rio and Sao Paulo, but I think it was the first time my whole life that I felt that I'm really, really black, especially in Rio. Like, because I wasn't really aware. I thought, Brazil, this is a melting pot of all these different cultures and people. It was actually my first time that I experienced racism towards me. My whole life was in Rio. So yeah,
I
Sao
feel
Paulo is
I
better.
feel bad about the racism thing because yes, Brazil is still, unfortunately, Brazil still have this question. It's awful. It's a shame for us, but I know that this is still is happening here. I think in the whole world, I think, but in Brazil, yes, we still have this here, and it's something that we need to deal with every day. So
Yeah.
uh, I really feel bad for you
So
to feel this way. I'm so sorry about it, about these Brazilian guys.
that's why it's one of the reasons I enjoy traveling, because you really get to experience the world, like how different people see things, how they see the world. And I think also the case with Rio, Sao Paulo was really fine. I think the case with Rio is more a case of class, not so much race, or maybe a mixture, but because like also at the end of the day, most of the poor people are black. So, even if it's class, it will
Yeah,
still become a race thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I
yeah.
enjoyed my time there, and it's a beautiful country. They are beautiful, great people. I really enjoyed my time. But, I guess it just came up on topic, and I just wanted to mention that.
Sure, sure. And please come back to here after
Yeah.
the pandemics. Please come back because it's an honor to receive you.
Yeah.
And okay, so let's put another participants in this conversation. I want to ask Claudia if she can talk to us and introduce herself, so this way you can know anyone that is participating of this project. So Maria Claudia, hello.
Hello, nice to meet you, Yolanda.
Hi, Maria. Nice to meet you.
My name is Maria Cláudia. I live in São Paulo. I have one brother. His name is Luis. He lives with my mother, Geralda, in front of my house. I live with two cats. Their names are Patty and Pete. I have another cat that's called Eloisa. She lives with my mother and my brother because she finds with Pete. I have a degree in business administration from Brás Cubas University. I've been working with quality management for 20 years now. I've worked in a career in a pharmaceutical industry, and now I'm working in a social environmental consulting. I also have a degree in public policy management, and now I'm studying project management. I am a quality management analyst at Sinergia Consultoria Socioambiental. This company is located in São Paulo. We work with social environmental projects in 4 areas: conflict mediation, territorial relations, social development, and knowledge management. I like to work there because I always look for projects that are meaningful to me. That's it. Do you have any question?
Thanks, Maria.
Yes. I have so at your work, do you work in English or is it Portuguese? Sorry, I think there's a little fly here.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Okay.
Portuguese.
And you mentioned that you have someone lives in front of your house. I didn't understand that part.
Yeah, you were saying, Maria, that someone of your family lives in front of your house? It's your neighbor?
Yes.
It's your brother? No.
My brother and my mother lives in front of my house. I live with 2 cats.
Yes. Yes.
There lives in another house.
Okay.
Oh,
Your mother
okay.
and your brother live in front of your house. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Got it.
And so for how long have you been learning English?
Sorry.
How long, Maria Claudia, did you practice or try to have a conversation in English? Are you learning English?
I am studying English from. Sorry.
No problem.
1 month, but
Amazing.
But I studied a long time ago.
Okay. No,
But
you're doing great.
I'm not. Eu nunca precisei.
I never needed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She never needed to use the English, but it's great that you are practicing, because in 1 month you are speaking very perfectly, very slowly, and that's awesome. Awesome job, Claudia. Someone is saying.
No, yeah, you did a good job.
Amazing. So do you have any questions, Maria Claudia, about Namíbia, about Yolanda?
Uma curiosidade.
Curiosity. Okay.
What time is it in Namíbia?
Sorry?
What time is it in Namíbia?
Oh, it's 23 minutes to 4.
4 p.m. 4 p.m. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what time is it in Sao Paulo?
Here is 10:37 o'clock a.m. So I think we are 4 hours before you.
Yeah, I think 5.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Maria.
Maria,
thank you. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, my dear.
Okay, guys. So now we're gonna call Flavio to talk with Yolanda.
Okay. Good morning.
Yolanda.
Hi, Yolanda.
Morning, Flavio.
We are kidding. Just take a look in the voice, in this beautiful voice that Flavio has.
Oh. Hi, Yolanda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, my dear? Are you also based in Sao Paulo?
Yes.
Okay.
I live in Saúde, São Paulo. I live with my friend Camila and my dog Joka, my cat Aisha, and my friend's cat Athena. I like music, running, bike, watch movies, read books, and drink beers with my friends. My family live in São Paulo too. They are my mother, Maria, my father, Francisco, my brother, Diego, and my sister, Karina. I love them so much. I am a psychologist. I help people to improve their mental health in different areas. In one clinic, my focus is food compulsion. And in the other one, I work with another types of disorders, like anxiety, depression, and so on. How is the subject of mental health in Namibia, please?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Can you
sorry?
repeat, Flavio, the question about
okay.
Namibia?
How is the subject of mental health in Namibia?
Okay, unfortunately, it's not well understood, and it's something that is it's like kind of like it's not accepted, should I say? People don't understand mental health well, and because we have a lot of like it's like most of the people here they are like traditional. They believe in tradition, and they are like really old. So mental health, it's not like something they understand and look to help people to overcome. You know what I mean? It's not as open like maybe in the northern hemisphere as as here. It's like really, it's kind, I wouldn't, it's not taboo. I'm not saying it's taboo, but it's just not, people with mental health issues don't really get the help that they need and that they deserve, as a matter of fact. So yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Did you understand, Flavio? Because this is something important. I think what you're saying, that is Namibia doesn't have this culture that give people treatment, because people doesn't know that need this treatment, right?
Yeah. A lot of the population here also believes in should I say witchcraft, or like not really witchcraft, more like is it black medicine, should I say, or like black doctors and so on. So these are things that when somebody is struggling with these disorders, it's like maybe the person is bewitched, or maybe the person needs to go to like they talk to their ancestors. It's really it's not really as it's not where it should be. You know what I mean? People here, they need it, people need more education and education on it, and people need to I guess get better help, and people need to understand it more. Sadly it's how it is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Great. So Yolanda, do you have any questions to Flavio about his life and his work?
Yes. You said you like to hang out, you like to drink beer with your friends. Where do you go in Sao Paulo? If I were to land in Sao Paulo today, where would you tell me to go?
Did you understand?
All the night spots.
Slow down, please.
Oh, sorry. So let's say you said you like to go to restaurants and have beer with your friends. So where are all the nice places in Sao Paulo? Like what would you recommend for somebody who just landed in, want to have a nice sundowner on a Saturday afternoon in Sao Paulo?
This is important, Flavio. If the pandemic has ended and Yolanda came to São Paulo, where do you recommend she go to the restaurants or go to a pub, a bar? Because you were telling us about things that you like to do, and you like to go out with your friends, and Yolanda needs to know where she can go when she came to São Paulo.
Okay, I recommend Vila Madalena.
Vila Madalena? Go with Yolanda.
No, if I've been there, maybe I don't remember.
Okay.
No.
it's a great place.
Yes. Rua Augusta, Augusta Street.
Yeah,
Augusta Street.
Yeah.
Pubs.
What do you like most about Villa Madalena?
And West Zone.
Yeah, but Flavio, what do you like about Vila Madalena?
Okay. I drink beers. Carnaval.
Yeah. The carnival in Vila Madalena is
It's beautiful.
incredible. Yeah.
Incredible. Social peoples. Friends. I recommend. Yes.
Nice to meet you, Flavio. Thank you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
And I also just have to say, I really like your profession. You're doing a good job. It's I like those professions where you help people, and that's great.
Thank you.
There's some help. Isaac is sharing this screen. This is Vila Madalena.
It's beautiful.
And
awesome.
Flavio is telling me here on WhatsApp that it's great to have a sundowner there, or a drink at sunset, because it's a very cool place with colors and pubs. And this is wait just a second, Isaac. Here, are you seeing the signs Morato? Yeah, this one. This is the carnival, I think. No.
Oh.
I don't think. Oh no, this is a pub. You can see there's a crowd there.
Yeah.
So but I think this photo is another time and not in the pandemics. I hope so.
Let's hope so.
I really hope so. But it's great. Thank you for the help, Isaac. Okay, thank Flavio.
Thank you, Flavio.
Thank you, Ícaro. Thank you, Yolanda. Bye.
Bye.
So our next guest is my dear wife, Fernanda. Fernanda will talk to you.
Hi.
Hi, my love.
Hello, love. Hello, Yolanda. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, you too, my dear.
Thank you, your time, your disponibility for this. Really, thanks.
You're welcome.
So, I'm Fernanda. I'm a psychologist too, like a Flavio. I loved contact with nature. It energizes me a lot. And I do like swimming too. As São Paulo is a big city full of buildings, right? So because this, I like travel too. We, Ícaro and I, have a dog that was breaking now. She's called Nala. She called Nala, okay? She calls Nala. I work with human resource, and I do some social projects. My life proposal is helping the people are your best version to be happy. I try do this in my work with development human capital of the company. that's it, I think. Do you have any questions?
Yes, you said you like to travel. So where have you traveled to in Brazil? And please tell me you've been to the Iguazu Falls, because I really want to go there.
Okay, I never out of the country. I never out of the Brazil. But in Brazil, I already went to Minas Gerais, Rio, Paraná, and Bahia.
I've heard of Bahia.
Yeah. In Bahia, I went to Porto Seguro. You know?
No, I don't know. Is Santos also in Bahia?
No, I think you are meaning the Foz, the Iguaçu Foz? No.
Oh no, no. I think there's also a city called Santos.
Santos. I don't know.
Yeah, Santos.
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 Yeah, Santos is in São Paulo.
Is a
okay.
Santos is a city of the state São Paulo.
Okay.
Okay, and Santos have a beach, and Porto Seguro too. Very hot, very beautiful. I recommend.
Awesome. And where do you go swimming in Sao Paulo? Are you like a part of a swimming club because you said you like swimming, or do you just do it like leisurely at home?
Okay. Again, please, but slowly.
Yeah. You said you like
my
swimming.
English is bad. Sorry.
No, don't worry. It's good. You said you like swimming. So are you part of a swimming club, or maybe you just do it leisurely at home?
Sometimes I swim in condo, pool and condo. Okay, pool and condo, and beach.
Oh, okay. Does Sao Paulo have a beach?
No. But very near, very close São Paulo is and cities with beach.
Oh, okay.
1 hour, 2 hours.
As Santos. Santos is
like Santos, 1 hour.
Great. Are you guys in the same house right now?
Same house.
Yes.
We are in the same house. Yeah. She's in another room and I'm here in the living room.
Oh, okay. No, that's all I have from my side, Fernando. Thank you.
Thank you, Yolanda. Again, thank you for your disponibility.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you, Fernanda. Yolanda, it's funny that you mentioned Santos because yes, it's a city near from here, from São Paulo, and I grew up there in Santos. I love Santos. I really have a connection, feelings with Santos. It's a great city, and as Fernanda was telling us, Bahia, it's a great place that you should visit because it has a great energy, a great hospitality. It's a great place to live, I think. I've already been there, and I really recommend you to visit.
Awesome! I'm gonna put that on my bucket list, on my to-do list when I come back to Brazil.
Actually, you were saying about the falls. I understood that it's Iguaçu Falls.
Yeah, I really want to go there.
Yeah, it's in the south.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No. I really want to visit there, but I never been there. but everyone says it's such an incredible place, and I really want to visit there.
Yeah.
I think no problem.
Sorry.
No problem. I was going to say that we could match the dates that we are going to, and you can visit there with us. With this.
Yes, yeah. We should plan a road trip.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. So Isaac, I don't know if there's any participants anymore. Anyone more?
No, I think that's it. We covered all of them.
We're back.
We covered all of them. We have, of course, we have Miriam. So Miriam, I know you've been watching us. Thank you so much. She actually asked you, Yolanda, if you already visited Brazil. I don't know. I think she missed your answer. So Miriam, she came to Brazil and she came to São Paulo. You lost her presence here.
Miriam, I'm sorry. Miriam asked it here on Facebook if you'd like to know. She likes to know if you have visited Brazil, and you told us about it, right? So if you can repeat that.
Yes. Hi. Is his name Media?
Medium.
Her name is Miriam.
Hi, Medium. Yes, I visited Brazil in 2015. I was in Rio and Sao Paulo. In Sao Paulo, I was with Isaac, I met Isaac in New York, and also another lady called Marta. I was there for 2 weeks. So Christmas, I was even at Isaac's father's place with the whole family. And then New Year's, I was in Rio de Janeiro, and then I left. I went back to, at the time I was based in Scotland. I was studying in Scotland. Then I went back to Scotland. So yeah, I spent 2 weeks in Brazil. I had a great time. It was a great experience, and I really want to repeat it again. And I am not on Facebook. I'm only on Instagram. I used to be on Facebook, but then I just don't like Facebook anymore. You know, there's like a lot of like.
Yeah, we are in the same page.
So please, you know, if you want to link up, let's link up on Instagram.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do this. I'll share your profile on our WhatsApp group so that people can connect with you there.
Even feel free, even on my WhatsApp, you know, feel free if you want to chat a bit in English and so on. I don't mind. You can send me a message and we can chat. I don't mind.
You are awesome. You're just awesome.
Can I have a
Flavio wants to ask you something.
Hello, Yolanda. My name is Flavio, and I'm very happy to talk to you. Thank you so much. I love it, you know, the conversation. And I have to tell you that you're the first Namibian I meet, and it's amazing because we are right in front of each other in terms of geographical geography, and we don't know anything about Namibia. And so it's a pleasure to get this information, all the information we had from you. And so thank you so much. And so I hope we get together more often. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Flavio. It's good to meet you. It's interesting how you mentioned that Namibia is like right opposite Brazil. So as I mentioned earlier, I work in oil and gas, and Brazil has oil, and Namibia is looking for oil now. So that's one of the selling points for Namibia. It's like, you know, our geographical, like the geology, the Namibian geology is identical to the Brazilian geology. So that's like exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think that's how I know Santos. There's like a basin in Santos all that oil, and that basin's geology is identical to the Namibian geology. But thank you very much, Flavio. Looking forward. You know, I don't mind, like on a Saturday, whenever you guys want to chat, we can do it again. I don't mind. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, because it was a pleasant conversation. Yeah, it was a pleasant conversation, and I really feel good to know more about your culture, your life there, because it's funny, because as Flavio was telling us, we are in the same level of the world. So, but we didn't know about each other. So,
well, Brazilian doesn't know. Brazilian even doesn't know about Paraguay or about, as Flavio mentioned. We don't know.
Yeah, we are a continental country, and we are very isolated.
Yeah.
And we are isolated because we are sort of tongue-tied Brazilians. We don't speak a foreign language, not even Spanish, which, you know, like our neighbors speak Spanish, and for us it's still like they're foreigners. So it's Brazilians tend to be, because of geography, because of this, and because of you know, all the education behind that. We're not really encouraged to learn foreign languages, and I don't know why. I mean, we don't have time to discuss this now, but so I think it's always a great opportunity when Brazilians have to meet foreigners and talk to them, and because we need to know more, get more information about other cultures, other countries, and using English, which is a lingua franca in this case.
Yes, no, I agree. Actually, you know, we also have a lot of, you know, we neighbor Angola. So we also have a lot of Angolans here, and they speak Portuguese. But you know, I'm very surprised because they all speak English as well. For the most part, you know, they also speak English. So I was really surprised. I thought even, especially in the capital like Sao Paulo and in Rio, where you know it's like a lot of tourists coming in, I thought like more in not the capital Sao Paulo, I guess like the big city Sao Paulo. I thought like most of the companies there, I thought maybe you guys even speak English at work and so on. So I'm, you know, I'm also learning as well. I'm really surprised about that.
So I think we already get to 11, which is the time we should end the broadcast.
Sorry.
No, that's so fine, because when the time passed like this quickly, it's because it was really engaging and it was pleasant. So Yolanda, you know, I really want to say thank you so much for being part of this. We've been discussing how English is seen by some of the people of our country as a language that is distant from us, and a language that is from a type of class or from a type of race, or you know, we don't see English as a language that we can appropriate, that we can embrace. We see this as a distant language, and I want to make it closer to Brazil and closer to people in general. So you can help us a lot because you're here, of course. On the next meeting, we'll be talking to a friend from Germany, which is a country that has accent as well. So the more accent we have, the better, because it helps us to deconstruct and to think about the language not as a American or English or Australian feature, but as a global feature. So thank you so much. And I, as Flavio mentioned, and Ícaro as well, I really enjoyed to know more about Namibia. So it was really interesting because we couldn't talk about it when we were here. I think we were talking about so many things, but not about this specifically.
Actually, I have to say, I think Ícaro is he's more knowledgeable. He knows more than me. I'm a bit embarrassed about that. But thank you so much. And always let me know, even if you guys want to do it again, if I'm not available, I have I have a few friends of mine. They can even come sit in, and you know, they can sit and you know, talk to the students again and so on. I don't mind. Just let me know, Isaac, whenever you need to do something again. I really don't mind.
Well, thank you so much, and it's good to know that we're building this bridge between our countries, and so that's great.
Yes.
Yolanda, thank you again for all the information. I just did my homework. I just did my homework, so it's very good to have an idea of what you are doing in Namibia, and feel free to come to Brazil to talk with us, because it's a pleasure for me, I think for all the Brazilians, to have this opportunity. So thank you once again.
Obrigada, amigo.
Muito bem.
Right. Okay, keep well. Have a good weekend. Bye.
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 Yolanda, can you wait a bit so that we can check in with each other?
Oh, okay.
I would like to. Okay. So, pessoal, eu vou encerrar a transmissão. Vocês que estão no Facebook, eu espero que vocês tenham aproveitado muito essa transmissão. Eu vou colocar aqui a Fernanda também na tela, para ela, enfim, se despedir da gente. E eu estou encerrando a transmissão. Por favor, quem quiser se interessar pelo participar do grupo, entre. Nós vamos ter atividades com cozinha, nós vamos ter atividades com soletrar Spell Bee. I don't know if you guys, não sei se vocês conhecem, mas Spell Bee é uma atividade interessante de soletrar, a gente vai ter. E estamos pensando também em intercâmbios dentro e fora do Brasil. Então, entre em contato, participe, porque esse grupo está começando agora, começou em janeiro, mas já tem uns planos interessantes aí. Bye, bye.
Gente, obrigado. Um abraço. Valeu.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
Tchau.